I put together kind of sample questions like what you're going to see on your CPC. I'll email you the answers and the rationale, okay? But I want you to kind of go through it first and see how you do. The more you practice, the better you're going to be, okay? Remember, I said a couple things. First of all, you can write in your test booklet, okay? Second of all, coding is coding, but passing a test is passing a test, all right? So timing, like we talked about this morning, is important to make sure you don't run out of time. And good test taking is important as well. This is multiple choice. If part of the answer is wrong, that whole selection is wrong, okay?
Yep.
Eliminate the wrong answers immediately. Let's take a look. Let's do one of these fun ones here. Let's go to page 2 and take a look at number 6. This is highly representative of what you're going to see. You're going to see a mixture of ICD-10. These are all ICD-10. Let's do one with CPT. I'm a liar. Hang on.
No lying.
No lying.
Number 5. Oh,
No, there I put all them. Okay, let's go to number 21. This one probably we can get to pretty quickly. On page 7. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to read through this. Remember what I said. This is different than me giving you a blank thing and saying, code this. You tell me what the code is. The right answer is here.
Right.
Okay? Eliminate the wrong answers, and I'm going to give you some tips to help you go faster too. Okay? First thing, you do not, unless you are really confused, you don't need to go to the index when you're doing this test. Just go look up the code in the tabular. Okay? Because it's right in front of you. Why do I have to locate it? I got it. Right?
Right. It's gonna take a little more time.
Yeah, you're just wasting time. If you're unless it's still unclear, then code it from the beginning. But most times you're not going to have to do that. Okay? All right. So this patient returns today for palliative care to her feet. Her toenails have become elongated and thickened, and she's unable to trim them on her own. She states she has had no problems and no acute signs of any infection or otherwise to her feet. She returns today strictly for trimming of her toenails. So that's kind of your history, right? Examination. Her pedal pulses are palpable bilaterally. The nails are mycotic, 1 through 4 on the left and 1 through 3 on the right. Assessment. Word I'm not sure I can say. Onychomycosis, we'll say that's right. 1 through 4 on the left and 1 through 3 on the right. So the assessment's the diagnosis, right? Okay. And then the plan, mild debridement of mycotic nails times 7. This patient is to return to the clinic in 3 to 4 months for follow-up. All right. We've read it. Here's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay? Let's look at these answers. A and D have the same first code, don't they? You see that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'll look that one up first. And I'm going to go straight to it. I'm not messing around. One 1721.
82 for us girls.
Hey, hey. Okay. All right, so it says debridement of nails, any method, 1 to 5, and then 6 or more is 11211, or 11721, pardon me, right? That looks okay, doesn't it? All right, but I'm right here on the page. I'm going to look at 11719, because that's my other one. It says trimming of non-dystrophic nails, any number. Okay, now, do we see the word debridement here?
Yep.
Yep, under the plan it says mild debridement of mycotic nails, doesn't it? Okay, you know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to, ooh, one of these cool pens that has 4 colors. All right, so I know it's degree, I know 11719 is incorrect, right? Cross it out, it's gone, it's out of your mind. Don't need to think about it, okay? Now, the next thing I need to think about is this B has 99212 and 11721, okay? Now, here's the thing. Once you guys get more practice, 99212 is an office visit, okay? I'm just gonna keep you from having to go look it up and tell you what it is. It's a level 2 office visit, okay? Now, here's what I want you to keep in mind. For the most part, minor office visits are bundled into minor procedures, okay?
Okay.
So if I go to the doctor, he's not even really doing anything. This is an established patient, comes in and says, my toenails are long again, right? That's not enough medical decision-making for me to say, hey, I'm gonna do it twice. Or I'm gonna bill for the office visit, pardon me, okay? Plus, if that provider wanted to bill for that minor procedure and the office visit, he or she's gonna have to throw a 25 modifier on there to say that this was justified, okay? There's not even a modifier out here, right? I know that one's not right. It's A or D, kids, isn't it?
I think it's D.
Okay. So the only difference now is our ICD code, right? Why do you think it's D? Tell me.
Because of the code 11721 says for 6 or more.
That's right. Now, this says times 7, doesn't it, on A? I don't need to put times 7 if the code description is 6 or more.
Right. Okay. Maybe they say that.
Probably. I mean, just for fun, we can go look up those ICD-10 codes.
Okay.
But I'm on Doreena's side. I think it's D. I'm feeling pretty good about that. See how fast we move through that?
Yeah.
But they should still be pretty close to each other. It's B3 5.9 or B3 5.1. You know what I mean?
I mean, really, it has to be D because we don't need times.
We don't need times 7. Honestly, if I was sitting there taking the test, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's D, and I would keep going. You don't, I mean, I think this is where people overthink stuff, or they're like, oh, I don't know, even though my gut feels 99%, I'm gonna just sit here and chew on it for 10 minutes. You don't have 10 minutes.
Okay. Right.
You gotta keep going, okay? I kind of want to expand on what I'm talking about here. Okay, let's look at the next one, 22. So John is an 84-year-old male. He tripped on his walk. He said he was thinking about something else. And he fell on his knees. X-ray said he fractured his right patella. With the patient under general anesthesia, the area was open, extensively irrigated. Left aspect of the patella was severely fragmented, and they had to take some out. Yeah, the remaining patella fragments were wired. The surrounding tissue was repaired, thoroughly irrigated, and closed in the usual manner. Okay, so I've got several codes to pick from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, once again, here's the first thing I want you to do. Look at that first code, look at the similarities, right? All but one of them say 27524 RT, right?
Yeah.
My guess is it's one of those.
Right.
Okay?
What tells you that?
Taken 4 tests. All right, so my guess is it's one of those. So you know what I would do? Now let's look at the next code, the S82.001A. Okay, now A and D are the same on those, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So probably, I'm just going to start, I'm going to probably take a quick look and see what that S82 blah, blah, blah is, right?
Okay.
And I might take a look, it just depends how fast you're moving, okay, but you got to keep going, right? So I'm probably, take a quick glance at that 27524. Let's see, I can go straight to it, right? I don't have to mess around. 27524 is open treatment of patella fracture with internal fixation. We got it. And or partial or complete palectectomy. Remember they took part of it out, right? Okay, that's good. I know that's good. So now let's go to our ICD-10 book. we're gonna take a look. Since I'm gonna take a look at the ones that match first, that SA2. Because I know it's not B, I'm gonna cross B out. Why visually confuse myself? You know what I mean? That's why I like to cross it out, because it's out of my mind then,
Okay.
okay? So good at this.
Yeah.
Remember, we've got positive.
Yes, we do.
We've visualized this. We're ready for this moment.
Right.
I am ready I was born ready to take this test. Okay, except I'm talking too much. I'm not concentrating. Okay, what did I say, 782? Or S?
Yes.
That is unspecified fracture of the right patella. Was it his right one?
Yep.
Okay, my other choice is that 099A. That's way off. Yeah, that's other fracture. And here we have, yeah, I don't think it's that because it's not, it doesn't say like it doesn't say it's which part of the patella, right? Longitudinal fracture, transverse fracture, right? Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about, that C is wrong. Bye, C.
Okay.
Now all I need, here's my only difference now, is this,
The W.
the external cause code. I do anyway. W10.1, okay, or 19,
Fall.
fall from sidewalk curb.
Yep, that's it.
That's what he did, didn't he?
Yep.
Because W19 is fall from something completely different. That is unspecified fall. We know how he fell. The answer is A.
Yep.
Because, like I said, if part of the answer is wrong, the whole thing's wrong, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that code's not right, it's gone.
Yeah.
Are you learning something today?
I think I do every day.
Is my phone okay again?
Hey, if you don't learn something, you're bad.
Because you're gonna get to these, you're gonna see these, like number 29, you're gonna see these, and there's, look how many codes there are. And if you don't know that trick, it's like, oh my God, how am I ever gonna figure out all those codes? It's not that hard. All right? Good test taking. So internalizing how long 2 minutes is, positive visualization and attitude. Because your self-talk is gonna determine your outcome.
You have to be like motivated
Yeah,
to do
that's
it.
true.
But when you go in.
Because remember, I said you tell yourself a story. You tell yourself it's hard and it's impossible and
Oh,
you're never gonna do it. You're gonna fulfill that